All right, what's up, guys? It's Carter here with CoinMastery.com. This is kind of a special TV show. This isn't one of our regular events, but we'll call it episode 14 or 13 or whatever it is anyway. What I want to show you guys is it's not really a trading strategy as much as it's a trading operation strategy. And what I mean by that is this is a really good way to automate your ability to buy low and sell high so that you can hopefully lock in profits much more effectively than if you're trying to gauge it yourself. One of the biggest reasons why people lose money in any sort of trading environment is that they trade too often and they second guess themselves and things start going down, they freak out, whatever. This basic system does a really good job at solving that problem for you so that you can just kind of set it and forget it and sit back and hopefully watch the profits come in. Now, there's no guarantees. I don't know if you're going to do this or whatever. This was taught to me by a trader. I can't take full credit for this. He knows who he is. I'm not going to say his name because then I'll get deluged, but he's been very, very helpful. But I made this spreadsheet myself because I knew the principle, but it was still very difficult to actually implement it. So I want to show you this, and you can download this yourself or go create a copy of this yourself. And hopefully this will help you as much as it's helped me. What you're looking at is a spreadsheet that has some formulas built into it. And this is the same format that Bittrex will download your trade. So if you're in Bittrex and you look at your trade history or whatever, and you can download whatever it was. So let's say like I bought at 99 and I sold at 24.26 using this, right? So if I wanted to download this, I could just click the CSV, but this is like I set it for 25% gain, and that's what I got, right? It was perfect. But when you get the CSV, it downloads on this. So that's why I made it this way. Now, if you're using a different platform, that's totally fine. It's all the same stuff. You just got to put the numbers in the right place. What this does is you put in the date just for your own records, put in what you traded. We're going to do a mock trade with waves here. You put what kind of purchase it was. It's pretty much always going to be a buy, right? Limit buy or whatever you want to do. You put in how much you bought it for, how many you bought. This is like what you actually ended up paying, like what the market rate was. So I put in 81 as my bid. I filled it at 80.99, like I was one millionth off, and then this is how much I spent, right, on proceeds, right? So in this mock order for Stratus, I spent 6.16 Bitcoin. Now over here is where it gets fun, right? If I wanted, once I buy that 2000 Stratus or whatever. If I want a 10% return, these columns will show me what to do. It'll say for 10% back, sell at 89.09 and sell this many coins. What this is going to do is that if I buy 2000, at that price I can sell 18.22 and I will get all my money back. I will be break even. Now the upside of that is that I still have 178 Stratus still in the market, right? Like they're just free, right? They're completely cost free, and I can just let them go for as long as I want. Now, if you want to do all of it, you can do that, but in this market, it's actually kind of good to just leave a bunch of altcoins out there that you just got for free. So what this does is it shows you what price you got to sell at and how many you got to sell to hit that number. Now over here, if you want to be more aggressive, you can do 20%. And it'll say you got to sell it at 97.188 and you got to sell 16.70. If you sell 16.70 at this price, again, you're going to break even, and then you'll have an extra 330 coins, Stratus coins left in the market that will go and do whatever you want. Same with 30%. I stopped at 30% because after that, you're really not like you're not going to get a 30% swing in a day. After 30%, you kind of have to make that decision yourself. You're looking at a long-term return. So you can add your own columns if you want, but really I think 30% after that, you're getting a little greedy, and you're just you're gonna miss out on some easy profits. But the same thing, right? It shows you the price, it shows you how many you got to sell to break even. The price is not really flexible. That's math. The break even coin, that is flexible. If you want to take more profits, you can increase that number. If you want to let more ride, you can decrease that number. This is just giving you the baseline. Okay? So this is what an example looks like. Now let me go through an exact trade. I'm not going to buy it, but I'll show you what to do on Bittrex. And again, this is true for any exchange you're on. So if you're on, I don't know, Poloniex or BitMEX or Gemini or GDAX or whatever you're on, this is the same exact process. All right, so when you log in to Bittrex and you go and you log into your account, you're going to see this trading block. If you're not logged in, you will not see this trading block. And so this is just like a dummy account, or like, where I just keep like random altcoins. So there's not much money in here. But let's say I was like, okay, Waves just did a huge crash. Let's say I saw it crash all the way to here in this moment, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna buy these up. So what you would do is you would go down and you could click on this and you could adjust this price. So maybe I'm actually gonna do, I wanna buy it at 102,008. That's the price I wanna buy. And I wanna buy 100 up or 1,000 of them. And now it would say, you're gonna get a Bitcoin. This is how much it's gonna cost you. I would click buy Waves. Once I click that, it would become a pending order. And I would just wait until the market, right? I would wait until this hit that number and somebody on the sell side sold me their shares for that price. The order would fill and I'd be good to go. So let's assume I press buy, the market agrees with me, they fill my order. Now what do I do? Well, I would get it would be horizontal, it would be down here, it's like closed orders. But let's just, it would look like this, right? But because we don't have this, we're just gonna use this. So I would say, all right, I got 1,000 orders. So the first thing I would do is, let's type in 2017 07 20, I don't even know what date it is. Let's just keep your record straight. The market that I'm buying on is BTC to Waves because I'm doing a Bitcoin market pair. I'm doing a limit buy because that's the order type I just did, and it's going to tell you right there what you're doing. 9 times out of 10 you're going to do limits, conditional buying. So you go to the bid ask. So let's assume that it got filled at this price, and it'll tell you down there, right? Most of the time it's like, this is what you ask for. It usually fills at that price, so we can just do that. Post that right there. Let's say units filled. Well, we got 1,000 units. So we're just gonna type that in. Again, let's assume that 1,000 got filled and that it filled the rate we wanted to. And it cost us this much. It cost us 1.02 Bitcoin. Okay? So we've just taken the information just straight out of Bittrex, popped it right in here. I'm gonna scroll over now. And what's cool is that you can just take this, copy, and then you just, Command C or Control C or whatever computer you're using, and just pop it in right there. I didn't fill these in because then it's gonna be like, NA, and I think that looks ugly. But I just copy and paste it. Now let's look at what we have here. If I want a 10% return, I would sell when it hit 112 or 1122088, that price, and I would sell 911 of these. That would leave me with 89 left or 88 point whatever left to break even. If I wanted 20%, if I wanted 30%, whatever. All right, let's say I want 20%. That looks like a good number. So I would copy this. Now I'm gonna go over to the sell order, and it'll say like you have 1,000 waves available because you just bought those. I'll click there and I'll type that number in. Okay, that's the price that I need to sell at. Go back over here and I'll just copy this and I'll go to how many waves. Copy that right there. And look, it fills in almost the same as what you have here. Now the reason it doesn't is because some of these, like decimal points don't all get translate it over. So if you want to be like totally psycho about how detailed you are, you can change it accordingly until it matches perfectly, but whatever, right? It's all the same stuff. But then you have that, and then you just click sell. And what happens is that Bittrex or whatever market you're on will set a sell order on your behalf, and it'll just sit there 24 hours a day until it fills. So you can literally close your browser, you can go on vacation, you can go do whatever you want. And if that price overnight or when you're on the beach sipping pina coladas hits that number, it'll automatically fill for you and everything's taken care of. You can do this entire process in less than 5 minutes, right? You identify the time to buy, you buy it, you press buy, the order fills. Come over to this sheet, you put in your numbers just right out of Bittrex, and then it spits out these. You got to make a decision on what return you're looking for. Like obviously this is easier, this is harder, but fortune favors the bold, right? As they say, but not a recommendation. Just, do what you feel comfortable with. And, I would definitely start here if you're just getting used to this, but then you just copy these numbers over here right after it fills, like literally the minute it fills, you come and you fill this out and you click sell, because that way you immediately remove yourself and your emotions from this. Because sometimes as it gets close to that sell price, you're like, oh man, this thing is going crazy. Why would I sell it now? I'm going to make 100% return. Look how fast it's going up. And that's the death wish, right? Because what looks good 1 minute, 5 minutes later, it might go down. And if you have a plan, it's going to lock it in. And I can't tell you how many times this has saved me, right? It's made me so much money because something was screaming. And you know what? Half the time, if I had let it go, maybe I would have made more money, but you just never know when it's going to go up or down. So this outsources you. Now, let's say something did happen and you heard that they're going to release waves, they're going to have a Super Bowl commercial and they're just going to go crazy. You can always cancel your orders, right? You can always come in and say, look, this is at 10%. I actually want it to be 20. You can come in and it'll just say pending orders. You can just cancel it, no fee, no nothing. And you can do a new one. So you're not locked in until it actually sells. But I'm telling you guys, this stuff works and it's really effective. It's one of the best things I've ever learned. And this spreadsheet makes it really easy. I think most people will probably charge for this. I just want you guys to have it. I want you guys to make better trades. You got to do your research on the buy side, right? Because it's hard when it's going down and you're like seemingly locked into a trade. But man, on days when it goes way down, if you use this strategy, you literally wake up the next day and it's just like poof, 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 30%, 30%, 30%. And it's such a weight off your shoulders, right? For it to be profitable and automated, kind of like your own little profit machine. And there's no tricks. Like this is just good trading, good strategy. So go to coinmastery.com/trade sheet right here. You can see it. It'll take you to this thing. It'll be read only. So please don't request to get your access. I'm not going to request thousands of people. You can just save a copy to your own, add to my drive, make a copy. You can download it, make your own version of this, but I can't make this. This has to be read only. But use this. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, feel free to hit me up. But this has been a game changer for me. I think it'll be very helpful for a lot of you. And please tell other people to come download this. I think the more people that have this, the smarter and the more profitable a lot of people will be. And it'll save a lot of people a lot of stress, and it'll make people a lot more money, which is really what we're here to do. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell your friends to join the mailing list. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.